Item number 1.
Milords, kindly. Milord, I beg to appear for the petitioner, Milord. Milord, this matter was mentioned day before yesterday by Mr. Anish Mukherjee, Milord. Due to some difficulty, it's a medical emergency, he could not come. Milord, I have been Lordship passed an order dated 23rd of April 2025 dismissing the instant application, Milord. Thereafter, Milord, the petitioners preferred an appeal wherein the order passed by your Lordship was set aside, Milord.
Okay.
And the another matter which was pending, which was contempt rule, Milord, that was also disposed of. Thereafter, it was directed to be remanded back, Milord. Now, Milord. The order of appeal, Milord. এটা
Yes.
If I may please your Lordship, Milord, thereafter, the SDO communicated an order dated 6th of December 2024, only in June 26, Milord. Now, what has happened is the matter, like he has passed an order. Now, we want to challenge that order for which a new cause of action arises, and we want to file a fresh application, Milord. That's why I pray for liberty to file a fresh, Milord. This particular order reeks of arbitrariness, my lord.
File this writ petition, my lord. And after filing this writ petition, my lord, this order, my lord, has been passed, my lord, during the pendency of this writ petition, my lord.
Well, it was passed back in 6th of December 2024, but it was only communicated a few days back, my lord.
Oh. Then what is the direction in the...
Well, it was remanded back, but now, since the order has already been communicated, and this particular order reeks of arbitrariness, my lord. My lord, the SDO has gone to consider certain things which they are not supposed to consider, and it has acted beyond the scope of the statute, my lord. So we want to challenge that particular order, my lord. If your lordship may please, we may also bring this on record by way of a supplementary affidavit, my lord. Since a new cause of action has arises, that's why we were pressing for non-prosecution, my lord.
My lord, kindly come to
Wait.
Used.
Contempt application has been disposed of.
Disposed of, my lord.
What is the order passed in that contempt?
My lord, in contempt, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, contempt was issued. Rule was issued only against the Pradhan, because at that point of time,
Yes.
the Pradhan did not take any steps. Thereafter, the Pradhan has taken step after issuance of rule and has forwarded that particular letter to the order to the SDO, but thereafter the SDO was not taking any step. And now, when the Pradhan has already said that this construction is without any valid sanction plan, the SDO goes on to justify not taking steps in the regard to this matter, while taking into consideration that a civil dispute is pending and all other things, which is beyond the scope of the statute, my lord.
Okay.
Let me
And
kindly take a
what is the
look.
prayer in the present writ petition?
My lord, to pass an order of demolition, my lord.
In writ petition, my lord, kindly come to
My lord, page number 25 of the writ petition, my lord.
prayer B, my lord.
Prayer B.
Now you want to challenge the order passed by the SDO?
This only number.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. This matter is appearing under the heading to be mentioned. Learned advocate for the petitioner submits that though the order of this court submits that by order dated 17 June 2025, the writ petition which was dismissed बोलो passed in FMA passed in FMA 899 of 2025, the order dated 23rd April 2025 has been set aside and the matter has been remanded for fresh consideration. However, the petitioner does not intend to proceed with the present writ petition since the order passed by the subdivisional officer needs to be challenged by way of a fresh writ petition.
Yes.
What is the order? Order has not been passed, or it has been?
It has been. My lord, kindly takes a look at the order.
My lord, report may be filed, my lord.
Okay.
My lord, kindly takes a.
My lord, upon notice of all the parties, my lord, hearing was made. Order started from page 2, my lord.
No, order, what does it say?
My lord, kindly seize the order, my lord. My lord, the SDO has worked beyond the statute, my lord.
Whatever, it has been, your prayer has been turned down.
Yes, my lord.
Both parties was heard, my lord, and
Uh,
compromise was going
Since
on, my
it
lord.
intends to
Kindly come to
challenge the order passed by the SDO on 22nd November. No? Which order you intend to challenge?
My lord,
order dated
6th
December, 6th of December, my
6th December 2024.
lord. But it was only communicated a few days back, my lord.
6th December 2024. He seeks for withdrawal of the writ petition with a liberty to file afresh.
Grateful, my lord.
In view of the above, the writ petition is disposed of, is dismissed as withdrawn with a liberty to the petitioner to file afresh on fresh cause of action.
Grateful, my lord. Yes.
It is the main of the denomination.
My lord, item number 2, I am appearing for the petitioner, my lord. My lord, there is an instruction to withdraw this matter, my lord, because the petitioner does not want to proceed with this matter, my lord. Accordingly, the petitioner came.
Instruction, written instruction.
My lord, there is a complication, your lordship.
Why?
The client, the petitioner, she did not take any no objection from her. She was the advocate on record, but she sent one letter addressed to her as well as the registrar of High Court, and she handed it over to me. There, she has also expressed her wish to withdraw the matter and change the advocate. I have the letter with me, your
But
lordship.
regularize the record. You give the no objection to her.
Your lordship,
File the Vokalatnama, then I will.
Your
At the
lordship,
time of mentioning,
my
nothing.
lord, I have no information. Right now, I got the information when she came, my lord.
Sure.
Your lordship,
Huh.
Vokalatnama
On
has
the-
been filed. It has been filed
Where
on
is that?
basis of this letter.
No objection says you are given. How you have filed the Vokalatnama?
Your lordship, on the basis of this letter, the VOCA has been filed. Passport.
Department. This matter is appearing under the heading to be mentioned.
আমি করে কালকে ফাইল আনিয়ে জোসেফকে
উপাদানের order করবো আমি। Then an advocate for the petitioner submits that
ইভেন আমি একটু আগে ক্লায়েন্টকে ফোন করি
he has filed press Vokalatnama on behalf of the petitioner.
ফোন করালো
You are Miss Gopa Vishwa?
Yes, your lordship.
After
দুজনকেই উইথড্র করার দিয়েছে
really কথা তো
আমরা বেরাচ্ছি হ্যাঁ করছে
this letter has been addressed to the earlier learned advocate.
He has handed it over to me. My VOCA has been filed. She signed the VOCA. I received it from her.
You have also filed it in the department.
Yes, your lordship. It has been filed yesterday. I have a copy of the VOCA also.
বললাম হ্যাঁ learned the erstwhile learned advocate Miss Gopa Vishwas submits that she did not endorse any no objection in the Vokalatnama. Department is directed to furnish a report. আটকে যাচ্ছে জিনিস First you clarify the situation, regularize the record, then mention it would be better for me to list the matter and dispose it off. You do not mention at the time of mentioning that these are the complications.
I have mentioned this matter because I have no
I thought
knowledge.
that just to withdraw this matter, I
Yes,
have
my lord,
placed
because I have no knowledge about this, my lord. Right now, when she
it.
came,
Directed to next week Friday to be mentioned. 11th, next Friday. To furnish a report regarding the Vokalatnama furnished by the subsequent learned advocate. কোনটা হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ না ওটা রিস্টোর হয়েছে অ্যাপিলে রিস্টোর হয়েছে রিট পিটিশনটা হ্যাঁ কত নম্বর None appears on behalf of the petitioner. Can 1 of 2025.
Hello, my lord. I am for the respondent number 8 in item number 29, my lord. Respondent number 8.
None appears on behalf of the petitioner. State.
I am for the state.
State and respondent state is represented. Respondent number 8. Learned advocate for respondent number 8 appears through virtual mode. It is found that on the previous date, that is 26 June 2025, the applicant petitioner failed to appear. Accordingly, in view of the above, the application being CAN 1 of 2025 is dismissed for default. We do. Are all connected applications before the
My lord, there is a resolution not to pass in the advance order, my lord.
resolution is there?
The resolution is there, my lord.
Not today then.
Not today, my lord.
फिर केड़े दाও কেন আছে क्या তো আমি তো দেখি না এটা পেন ডাউন 3:30 আছে আজকে
3:30 is there, and my lord, for this period from 2 p.m.
2
to
till
3:30,
3:30 no adverse order.
no advance order.
Interim injunction. চলো next. ওটা মানডেতে করা যাবে? কত নম্বরে আছে? 7:15. অ্যাডভোকেট কোথায়?
কেউ করবি না?
হ্যাঁ?
দেখো আবার আদার সাইড আছে কিনা।
কেউ করবে না।
দেখো 750
আমরা বলে দেবো তো, আমরা তো
নাম্বার 750
Lord, we have served, Lord, the respondents are state and Lord, the Jila Porishad. Lord, I am only praying for a consideration of my representation at page 37 by the DM.
DM.
By the DM. DM is represented by the state advocate.
DM is the executive officer of the Jila Parishad.
Jila Porishad. So he is represented. My Lord, kindly come to page 37. Lord, what happened is, Lord, the Jila Porishad has constructed, Lord, a public toilet on my property. Now, Lord, I have represented, Lord, I want to, Lord, explore my remedy there and come back then if they reject my prayer. I have requested them, kindly come to page 37. Only consideration of this, no mandatory order I am seeking. But I leave it to your lordship, my lord, since...
Yes. Any report?
My lord, report.
Deve.
My lord, after the receiving the complaint, my lord, the police has stopped the construction.
Acha.
A GDA has been lodged by the authority.
Acha. That shows there is some genuinity in my complaint. Everybody has been...
Who has stopped the work?
A copy din na.
Lordship, kindly see the last page.
Check করেছিস? Everyone has been served.
Fourth page, my lord, on 28 so and so following an inquiry conducted by SI Dalim Kumar Das
Okay.
after receiving the
তাহলে
complaint.
চাঁচল
along
গ্রাম
with
পঞ্চায়েত 6
After inquiry, he advised to the construction worker not to work and stop the construction work. Thereafter, ASI Dalim Kumar Das asked to the petitioner proceed the matter with the appropriate authority, that is a BLLRO, Chanchal Block so and so. And my lord, a GDE ID number 1247 dated 28/20 is enclosed for kind perusal.
তুমি কার কার হয়ে অ্যাপিয়ার করছো দাদা?
State.
স্টেট মানে তুমি 3-4 হয়ে কি অ্যাপিয়ার করছো?
নিশ্চয়ই।
একটু দেখে বলো সেটা, নাহলে I'll come back again. Just check 3 and 4.
ভিডিও নাকি?
না 3 is জেলা পরিষদ, 4 is DM.
This is not the report by any district magistrate or any officer.
Sir, I have not been served with a copy of the report.
I am also in ASI. How could he stop the work that has been directed by the district magistrate to?
Yes, district magistrate too. That's my prayer only. My prayer A is to consider my representation. Nothing else. I am not praying for. Kindly come to page 13 of my writ petition.
Well, this is the report submitted by respondent number 10 and 11.
The police officers. Okay.
Uh,
10 and 11 is
Subdivisional police officer and the inspector.
SDPO and IC.
Writ petition is filed কোথায় গেল?
রিপোর্টের কপি দাও।
Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record.
Lord, I have taken instructions. Everyone has been served, but I don't want to steal a march on anybody. That I have never done. So, if my lord is in any way, your lordship feels that I should come back, I am ready to do that. But I am only asking for that the DM should not consider my prayer. That would not affect anybody's right. But I leave it to your lordship. I don't want to, Lord, make any prayer which will not embarrass the court. Just see page 37 once. It's his duty to consider in whatever way. That's the only order I'm asking. I want to clarify myself, Lord.
Oh, presentation. But then he is representing all the
Yes,
state.
that's now I leave it to your lordship.
You are representing all the respondents. Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record.
আমাদের বক্তব্য তো আমরা বলে দিলাম, কিন্তু আমাদের পরে কেউ না বলবে ভাই। You should be fair to the court always.
No, আমি জেলা পরিষদ accept the জেলা পরিষদ.
Then he has grievance. Complete the service then upon the
Service is completed.
But where is the track consignment report?
It's served in by hand.
By hand.
Served by hand. Only thing is, your lordship, Lord, my lord fixed the matter today. They have been informed it will be taken up today. It has gone down in the list. My junior mentioned, my lord, it is taken up now. Lord, may I say one thing?
On Monday you can.
Kindly keep it on Tuesday as to be mentioned. I'll come back. My lord passes this on.
Okay.
I don't want to embarrass your lordship, Lord, in any way. So someone comes later on and says that Lord, your lordship has passed the order in their
For the
absence.
prayer of learned advocate for the petitioner, list this matter on 8th under the
Eighth.
heading to be mentioned.
My lord, that will be better for everyone, Lord.
Affidavit of service, I'm
Yes, kindly keep that on record. My lord, may I beseech your lordship of one thing? If my lord writes that since Jela Parishad are not represented, একটা চিঠি দেওয়া যাবে জেলা পরিষদকে? I'll give another notice and come back.
no representation is
Yes.
made on behalf of the respondent number 3 and 4. Learned advocate for the petitioner is directed to intimate the next date to respond number 3 and 4.
Lord, getting an order, then facing an application that I have got it in absence, but I don't want to face that. I'll come back again.
On 8th.
Much obliged to you, Lord. 8 তারিখে to be mentioned. 8 তারিখে to be mentioned.
On item number 30, I am for the private respondent. My lord, I am for the petition. I am praying for not today, my lord. Mr. Rabiul Islam is appearing in this matter since
The
his
interim
letter.
order that was extended at their instance, and that's expiring on 11th of July.
Opposition file. Opposition or report.
I have got the report, my lord. Actually, this is the, my lord, that matter relating to the removal of the, my lord, the members of the, my lord, the Somiti. And the, my lord, actually, there is a mistake on the part of the block development officer. He has considered that one Somiti, 2 members, he has issued one notice. In one notice to name of 2 members. But actually, it was to be moved, my lord, individual. Individual notice ought to have been given, and time may be fixed one after another. One is 10:30, then 10:50, then 11 a.m. Here only one time has been given 12. That is the, my lord. But and another is it is the mere technicality. This is the democracy.
Mr. Mahato is saving his client. But let me say that once a wrong is committed, that's accident or incident. If there is repetition time and again, then it's a pattern. Once a requisition notice is sent or served upon the BDO prescribed authority, he has to convene a meeting in accordance with the law prescribed. Every time, my lord, he is playing a trick so that the writ petitioner, my lord, losing their majority, they can approach this court and secure quashing of that particular notice as are being issued by the BDO. In February, page, my lord, kindly have a look to page 14. 14, the first notice that was issued by the block development officer. In terms of this requisition is requisition notice. Now that was challenged. Page 15. 17th of March 2025, that was set aside since the wrongs were, my lord, indicated or detected in the notice issued by BDO, not in our notice. We are the requisitionist. Now, your lordship's order that was again challenged before the appellate court because your lordship was pleased to find at page 18. At page 18, that's the internal page of your lordship's order. The last, but one paragraph. Accordingly, respondent number 5, prescribed authority and the block development officer is directed to act on the basis of notice of meeting on motion for removal of members and Sanchalok under Form 1F, if issued separately. So this should be treated as a general direction, not as a specific direction. That is the opinion of the division bench. Now again, my lord, we issued that notice. Now page 20. Page 20, the notice. My lord, again, they challenge all these things. They secured order. Now ultimately page 27. This is the third approach. Now, what a funny thing he's doing. He's fixing the all dates in a single day. That's permissible. Page 32, if your lordships, that's our last requisition. Page 32. If I'm not right, this is the third or fourth requisition by us. Now, this is dated 27th of May 2025. Your lordship will get it at page 34, bottom, left-hand side bottom. The date is there.
32.
No, my lord. Page 33, 32. Page 32 is our last requisition. Lordship got it? Now its continuation. Kindly come to page 34. 34, where they have put their signatures. The left-hand side dated 27th of May 2025. Now, on this basis, a fresh notice is to be required. Page 37 by the self-same video. What he is doing, my lord? Kindly have a look the hour, right-hand side. 12 p.m. Your lordship got it? The next one. Next page, page 38. For removal of different person in different Uposhamiti. 12. Next, page 39, 12. The meeting is to be held in the general body meeting. This removal, my lord, that is to be held in the general body meeting. Now, the 3 or 4 notices, 4 different agenda at the same time. He knows it very well. Once it's come before any court, that is to be set aside. So again, the persons who lost their majority, my lord, he will get their advantage. And this is being done by this particular video. He's playing a tricks with this court. And he's, my lord, playing with this democracy. How many times we shall approach the block development officer? Since February 2025. And today we are in the month of June.
Where is he?
Lord, he left the court earlier today, my lord, due to some medical emergency. My lord.
Can you fix any date, my lord? So it needs to be resolved.
It needs to be resolved.
And the video must be present before lordship. For what consideration who is doing this? Either, my lord, he's an insane person, he has no knowledge of law, or for other reasons, my lord, he is interpreting the law in a different way.
What, Mr. Mathur?
Actually, my lord, I have advised him to issue separate notice. Even in a day meeting can be called by one after another. Should provide one after another. It would be 10:30, 10:40, 10:50, 11. By way of even all the members can be removed. But here fixing them at each convenience, 4 days. 2 members, 2 members, 2 members. It ought to have been 1 member. And 2 times. Even if it is, my lord, given that
In one form, 1F, 2 candidates' names have been given, 2 members' names.
it ought to have been 1.
One name in same date, different time.
Because, my lord, that in one notice, 2 names have been given for 2 members in a station.
In a station with the 2 members, that's permissible.
That is permissible.
That is permissible.
Okay.
But time is to be given 1:12 and 1, my lord. That is, my lord, the
No. Sorry. I'm sorry. But kindly give me 1 second. Well, kindly come to page 37. I was wrong, my lord. I was wrong to some extent. But page 37, removal of 2 persons. One is Shagor Prasad Chaudhary, another is MD Helaluddin. Now, both are from Sanchalok Krishi o Prani Sampod and the member of Krishi o Prani Sampod. This is permissible.
this is permissible, but the time
This
has
is
been-
no by sim.
the time has been one after another.
No,
It says one
Sanchalak,
after
it will
another.
be Sanchalak. Sanchalak or member will not be.
Let's give you 1 minute.
22 proviso.
Panchat.
Single Gram Panchat Constitution 75 proviso.
ঠিক আছে।
It said one after another.
That's a different issue, sir. Oh,
It's section is 200
it's not section, it's rules, my lord.
rule.
1975 West Bengal Panchayat Constitution Rules 1975. Or your lordship will not get that book, my lord. Kindly take my book. আমি এটা বের করে দেবো?
Removal of member and Sanchalok, it should be, my lord, separately, my lord. Under 1A.
One after another, name is only give the time.
One member, more than one member.
Then Sanchalok.
May at any time. 22.
22 4. Rule 22.
For the purpose of coordination, the provisions of
4X.
Muted is muted.
Provided that if the meeting is convened to consider the motion to remove more than one member or Sanchalok or one Uposomiti or more than one, the motion shall be taken up for consideration one after another.
Yes, yes.
The same order as mentioned in subsection 2 of section 30. Section 30 is the formation of the five committee. One after another, there only technical mistake is fuel. If one is fuel and another is fuel 10, then it would be 100%.
Okay.
Let me read it in my way. F says that for the purpose of conduct of the aforesaid meeting, the provisions of so and so shall be followed mutatis mutandi, barring that for the purpose of authorization of presenting officer, Form 2B shall be applicable. Provided that if the meeting is convened to consider the motion to remove more than one member or Sanchalok of one Uposomiti, this is one part, or more than one Uposomiti, then
Yes.
the motion shall be taken up for consideration one after another in the same order as mentioned in subsection 2 of section 32A. Now kindly come to section 32A. No, that's something else. Let me go through the same. Now 32A subsection 2. There is a, my lord, it speaks about 6 Uposomiti.
Section 32A of the West Bengal Panchayat.
West Bengal Panchayat Act.
Two of Section 32A.
Lordship got it?
Oh, yes.
Now here is a, here the serial is first Uposomiti is the Ortho. Second is Krishi. Third is Shiksha. 4 is Nari. And 5th is my lord Shilpo. So the meeting for the removal of Sanchalok or members of Ortho, that is to be taken up first, if they want to proceed against more than one Uposomiti. Now the first notice as at page 37. Kindly compare this. Page 37, that's for removal from the Krishi O Prani Sampad Bikash Uposomiti. Lordship got it? Now that falls under serial number 2. Now the second one, this is on 11th of June, that was fixed. The second one is fixed on 12th of June. Now that is, my lord, for Shiksha. Shiksha means third, serially. And next one, 39. That is, my lord, Shishu Unnayan. Shishu Unnayan, Nari Shishu Unnayan, 4th. And the next one is Shilpo. Shilpo Porikalpona. So, my lord, this serial that has been followed. This serial has been followed. So, I must stand correct. So, it appears that there is no fault. There is no fault in this particular, these 4 notices. Now, this should have been held. Now, somehow, a wrong impression was given to the court or before the coordinate bench, and then stay order was obtained in this particular writ petition. Now, if the court restrained the authority not to hold a meeting, that doesn't dilute anything. Now, once that ban is over, a fresh meeting can be held based on the self-same requisition. Now, my lord, the
But
12
the time,
yes, the 12 p.m. is the time when a motion for removal of these persons are to be considered in respect of a one particular Upasamiti. No, one after another in respect of those particular Upasamiti, my lord. When it comes for one Upasamiti, have a look to this particular provisions once more.
to remove more than one member or Sanjay of one Upasamiti,
Yes.
more than one Upasamiti. All.
One after another. Next line.
Same order.
Yes. But then one after another that indicates to the same order. Same order in terms of 32A. So when it's in respect of, it might be a case, a person, he's a member of 4 Upasamitis. He's a member of 4 Upasamitis. That can be, being a Upapradhan also. Now, if we want his removal from the all 4 Upasamitis, then 4 different times to be set up in order to 32A. But when in respect of a particular Upasamitis meeting is being held, more than one member can be removed by a single meeting. That's my case, my submission before Lordship, and there is no wrong in it. If they have anything to say, let them show before Lordship. The law is otherwise. It's like a meeting, their agendas are there. The agenda is removal of these persons. On this issue, there would be voting.
Then you say that the notices are in proper form.
Yes, my lord. Yes, I say that.
NSF presumption can be taken. 12. After 1/12, then another comes.
In a single meeting, the persons are same. It's a general body meeting.
Okay.
I once take trouble to go through 22(4) of the rule. For the convenience, made it for 1975 rules 22, sub-rule 4, any one member, more than one member, or all members of, or the Sanchaloks of an Upasamiti, more than one Upasamiti, or all Upasamiti, other than the Sanchalok of the Artho Parikalpana Samiti may, at any time, after 1 year from the date of constitution or reconstitution of the Upasamiti, or in case of any individual member from the date of his election as member of Upasamiti, be removed from the office by a resolution of the Gram Panchayat, carried by the majority of the existing member of the Gram Panchayat at a meeting specially convened for the purpose. Next, for the purpose of removal of one or more member or a Sanchalok as referred to in subclause A, 1/3 of the existing member of the Gram Panchayat subject to a minimum of 3 members shall sign a motion in writing expressing their lack of confidence against one or more member of the Sanchalok as the case may be, indicating party affiliation, so and so, those have been given. The block development officer on receipt of the motion shall satisfy himself that, now I am reading the C, that if it conforms to the requirements of clause B and on his satisfaction shall specially convene by issue of notice with the item of agenda in form 1F within 5 working days of the receipt of the motion, a meeting of Gram Panchayat to be held in its office, fixing date and hour of the meeting and sending such notice at least before clear 7 days to each of the existing members for consideration of the motion and for taking a decision on it. The meeting referred to in subclause C shall be held on a working day, which shall not be later than 15 working days from the date of receipt of the motion by the authority concerned, and the meeting so convened shall not be postponed or cancelled, except in pursuance of an order or direction of the competent court or for any other reasons beyond control of the authority concerned. Now, quorum is there. Now, the form and the F proviso provided that if the meeting is convened to consider the motion to remove more than one member or Sanchalok of one Upasamiti, or more than one Upasamiti, the motion shall be taken up for consideration one after another in the same order as mentioned in subsection so and so. So now the question is, if a person belongs to different Upasamiti, then first from Ortho, removal from Ortho is to be taken into consideration, then the second one, then the third one. But when all these persons from same Upasamiti, then there is no after. That can be taken in a single meeting, and that has been exactly done. The BDO on 11th fixed the removal of persons from Malot the Krishi. On 12th, he fixed for the Janashastha, and 13 is fixed for Shishu Unnayan, and 16th is fixed for Malot Porikalpona. The correct thing is done, Malot. Okay. Now this interim order that needs to be vacated, and it should be Malot implemented. A fresh notice is required to be served by the BDO because the time period is over.
Oh. What is 15 days over?
No, not 15 days. But the date was fixed on 16th of June. That is over. So a fresh notice is required to be.
Okay.
By order of Malad, kindly have a look. The proviso says if only the court can stop, and that has been stopped or paused by the court. Now, if that is vacated, then the time period that remains. In time, that notice was issued. In time, that was issued. Now, by intervention of the court, that was stayed. Now, a fresh notice is to be issued by the BDO itself. Yes. Since the time prayer has been made on behalf of Mr. Robiul Islam and he is not here, but kindly fix any date, let him come and kindly pass. This should not be allowed to continue, my lord.
হ্যাঁ মানডেতে দেখো তো রিটার্নেবল মোশনের উপরে নিতে পারবো কিনা এটা You say that separate timings will not be necessary in this case.
Yes. For one Upasamiti, same meeting. And if separate times are fixed, that's mean separate meetings. মিটিং হচ্ছে আমাদের এজেন্ডা তো
8th
মিটিং এর টাইমটা ফিক্সড করা হয়েছে
8th এ দেখো
মিটিং এর টাইম
11th এর আগে যে কোনো ডেট বলে
সিরিয়াল মেইনটেইন করে হবে দ্যাট সিরিয়াল হ্যাজ বিন গিভেন একদম হবে সেটা
8th রিটার্নেবল মোশনে টপে দিয়ে দাও তাহলে মোশন আমি টপে নিতে পারবো 8th এটা তো আবার 25 এর
আপনি দুটো গুলিয়ে ফেলছেন সেখানে আলাদা খোলা হয়
ফার্স্ট ডে 10th
প্রধান উপর প্রধান নয় এটা
10th এ টপে দিয়ে দাও মোশন 10th
গ্রেট ফর
10th on top but a decision was cited in the last state of the Montu Sarkar versus State of West Bengal. There,
removal of Pradhan and Upar Pradhan.
That's the separate timings.
Those are Pradhan and Upar Pradhan, two different posts. The Pradhan was elected.
Okay. No, he says that one after the other is as per 32A, that serial has to be maintained. It's not related to time. Mr. Islam on 10th. বইটা দিও নি হ্যাঁ the advocate for the petitioner seeks accommodation. Release this matter on 10th at top under the heading motion. Next.
For the petition. I must candid before Lordship that this writ petition is not happily drafted and it contains some fact and averment which is incorrect and it suffers from the copy-paste syndrome. So if I place in terms of the pleading, I would be nowhere. So only one prayer I can make before Lordship. If your Lordships kindly come, this is moved by the Upapradhan of that particular Gram Panchayat.
And my lord, I am my lord taking the mentality of the petition by Upapradhan in the
Yes.
tender.
Yes. Now, I'm not against the tender seriously, but what I am against, my lord, kindly have a look. Well, kindly come to page 41. It's a tender notice dated 2nd of June 2025. But these projects, 70% money are being, my lord, paid by the central government. Now, what is construction of tube well platform? Kindly have a look, my lord. What is the work is? Construction of tube well platform with drain sheet chamber and leach pit.
Which serial number?
First.
Yes.
And the entire 128 work is of the same nature. It not for installation of tube well.
You will platform with drain slit.
It is for construction of platform of tube well. Now, my lord, kindly come to what is the allegation? That is at page 63, my lord. Now, this was signed not only by the petitioner before Lordship, by some other members of that particular Gram Panchayat. আমরা নিম্ন স্বাক্ষরকারীগণ ধরমপুর গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েতের সদস্য এই মর্মে আপনার নিকট লিখিত অভিযোগ জানাচ্ছি যে ধরমপুর গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েতের এসবিএম ফান্ডের টাকা পুনরায় 100টি লিচপিটের টেন্ডার হতে চলেছে। বিগত অভিজ্ঞতা অনুযায়ী আমাদের অভিযোগ বিগত লিচপিটের টেন্ডারে 60টি লিচপিট ধরা হয়েছিল, কিন্তু জায়গা না পাওয়ার কারণে প্রায় 20টি লিচপিট হয়েছে, বাকি 40টির জন্য এখনো জায়গা পাওয়া যায়নি। ফলে এসবিএম ফান্ডের টাকা যেখানে লিচপিটের জন্য জায়গা পাওয়া যাচ্ছে না, সেখানে আবার আমাদের আপত্তি থাকা সত্ত্বেও ধরমপুর পঞ্চায়েতের এনএস এবং ইয়ে পুনরায় 100টি টেন্ডার করতে চলেছেন। জানি আমাদের আপত্তি রয়েছে। প্রথমে জায়গা ঠিক করা হোক এবং সেই অনুযায়ী লিচপিটের সংখ্যা টেন্ডার করা হোক। আমরা আরো অভিযোগ করছি যে বিগত দিনে যে সমস্ত লিচপিট হয়েছে প্রতিটি লিচপিটের জন্য 45,000 টাকা ধার্য হলেও বর্তমানে যে সমস্ত কাজ হয়েছে তা অত্যন্ত নিম্নমানের এবং 20 থেকে 25,000 টাকার বেশি খরচ করা হয়নি। হলে এই লিচপিটে একটি বিশাল দুর্নীতি চলছে। লিচপিট এসবিএম ফান্ডের 70% এবং বাকি 30% 15 ফিনান্স থেকে আসে। আমাদের অভিযোগ কেন্দ্রীয় সরকারের 70% টাকা এইভাবে নয়-ছয় করা হচ্ছে কেন? এই বিষয়ে আপনার হস্তক্ষেপ চেয়ে সঠিক তদন্তের জন্য অনুরোধ করছি। So my main grievance is this: without specifying the place, you are not installing the tube well. Tube well we could have any place. You are saying the platform of tube well. So in absence of tube well cannot be there. Now the next page, page 65. নিবেদন এই যে আমরা ধরমপুর গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েতের জয়ী সদস্যগণ হইতেছি, আমরা গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েত লিচপিটে টেন্ডার হয়েছে। উক্ত সকল স্কিম আইবিএস স্কিম ধরা হয়েছে। এসবিএম এর এসওপি থেকে পেজ নাম্বার 18-এ বলা হয়েছে যে কাজ হবে তা কমিউনিটি লেভেলে হবে, কিন্তু ধরমপুর গ্রাম পঞ্চায়েতের স্বয়ংসো যে কাজগুলো করা হচ্ছে তা আইবিএস স্কিমের 2 অবিলম্বে এই টেন্ডারটি বৈধ কিনা তা যাচাই করে প্রয়োজনীয় ব্যবস্থা নেওয়া হোক। আরো প্রকাশ থাকে যে স্কিমগুলো মেম্বারদের থেকে না নিয়ে প্রধান সেক্রেটারি ও এনএসএর নিজের ইচ্ছা মতো নিজ ব্যক্তিদের নাম দিয়ে টাকা আত্মসাতের চেষ্টা চলিতেছে। I don't know whether it should be placed before Lordship. In Malda, there are time and again allegations and the public interest litigations are pending in respect of all these works in different Gram Panchayats. Somewhere 17 crores, somewhere others. And the ED is there, CBI is there, CAG report is there, all these things are there. Now it's going to be the next one. I have already intimated the district magistrate, page 65, as well as page 64 before the DM also, and page 63 before the block development officer. Now the Pradhan is the person, he is the keeping. He is the keeping.
If there is any allegation regarding defalcation of fund, my learned friend can file appeal matter. Writ petition is not maintainable at all.
Now I would not be a party to this.
The general body meeting, my lord, it has been passed, my lord. Majority member, my lord, signed, my lord. Kindly see, my lord, the general body.
We should not be a party to this. We have already raised our objection, if I'm not wrong.
No, only 2 members raised objection.
Yes.
That work has not been implemented.
You say that the earlier work has been implemented.
No. two members, my lord, two members raised objection, my lord, for their sangsad or their booths. That work has not been implemented. Those who not
No, their
of-
allegation that the previous tender floated for some odd
For
making of
60
leach feet, and that has been constructed, completed.
work has been started, my lord. Work order issued and it
It's
has
not about this one. It's about previous
They
one.
say in
Page
their
63.
complaint that previously a tender was floated, out of which 60 odd were
60. Out of 60, 20 was done
20 was done, 40
and
was
40
not
remaining.
done. Incomplete work, again a tender for 100 leach feet has been, they are trying to float it.
It means, my lord, the platform of the water tank, not.
It says T-well, platform of T-well, if I'm not wrong. If I'm not wrong.
Nowadays, my lord, water has been supplied by
T-well platform.
through, my lord, pipeline.
Page 41, the construction of T-well platform.
Oh. File your affidavit.
They are the one of the elected members.
But let the district magistrate, my lord, make an inquiry and file a report before lordship.
Meeting, my lord.
Filing the report about they are the members.
Yes, we are the member. We don't want to be part of this.
Member, they have raised the objection that this is going on.
This objection ought to have been raised before the meeting, in the general meeting of the government.
Yes.
They have not raised.
Note of dissent is
They
there.
have not raised, that doesn't mean that they,
made a
in the
representation
future,
to
they cannot raise this.
Let it be considered by the DM.
They will, yeah.
But
Yes. Page 65. Page 64 and 65.
Steps the DM has taken. He has informed all the members, I mean the
He is
VDO
in a
and
deep
the
sleep if I'm not wrong. 9th June before the DM also, if I'm not wrong.
11th June, it is.
General body meeting.
And today we are in the
as well as
4th of July. 4th of July.
petitioner.
It's an urgent meeting.
11th June, 4th of July.
Yes.
So, my lord,
20 days over.
to be make inquiry and other. Let it be considered by the DM. I have no objection. Let it be considered.
Yes, Mr.
Yes, ma'am. Let him make inquiry and we'll finalize the issue.
This writ petition is filed seeking
Lord,
direction,
may I take your lordship's leave?
seeking direction upon the
First of all, my lord, in respect of the my lord, misleading
No, that I have already said, my lord, it
environment.
suffers from copy-paste syndrome. Those are the wrong statement is there. I have already said. I have already said. I have already said.
you know, filed for cancelling respondent authorities to cancel, rescind and withdraw the two ENITs numbers 12, page 12. You got a affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record. Mr. Sarwar Jahan, learned advocate for the petitioner, submits that previously e-tender was floated for
Page 63. Details are there.
construction of 100 leach pit from the SBM fund. However,
Only 20
only
has been.
20 has been constructed. Despite objection being raised by the petitioners being the member of the Dharampur Gram Panchayat, again, the Upo Pradhan is trying to float tenders for
Pradhan.
Pradhan is trying to
Float
float tender for 100 leach pit. The previous leach pits, those were constructed, was not up to the mark. There has been defalcation of funds received from the central government. Complaint was lodged before the block development officer on 3rd June 2025, as well as before the district magistrate on 9th June 2025. 64 is the district magistrate?
Yes, Malord.
65.
64 and 65.
60, lodged before the on 9 June 2025 and 11 June 2025, alleging of such illegal activities being undertaken by the Pradhan of Dharampur Gram Panchayat. Since no steps has been taken, the petitioners, being the members of Dharampur Gram Panchayat, has approached this court for appropriate reliefs. He seeks that the complaint lodged before the district magistrate by the petitioners on 9 June 2025 and 11 June 2025 be inquired by the district magistrate. Respond number?
Respondent 3, Malord.
Respond number 3. Mr. Lolit Mohan Mahatal, an additional government pleader, submits that the complaint lodged by the petitioners is only in the month of June 2025. However, direction the members, the petitioners did not raise any objection in the meeting which resolved to float such tender for construction.
I dispute this. I dispute this. We raised objection, that is admitted.
2 members, yes. 2 members.
Only he submits that only the 2 members raised objection. Did not take it in. Only the petitioners raised objection and not the other members. However, he submits that the complaint of the petitioner be relegated to the district magistrate to hold proper inquiry. Learned advocate representing
Response 8, Malord. Pradhan.
8, Pradhan, submit
Even
that
8 definitely.
the decision has been taken in the meeting of the Gram Panchayat, and the petitioners are the 2 members who have only raised objection. The other members have not. Having heard the learned advocates for respective parties, the writ petition is disposed of, directing the respond number 3 district magistrate to cause inquiry with respect to the contention raised by the petitioners in their later dated. Lotika is a petitioner?
Yes, Lotika is the
9 June 2025 and 11 June 2025. June to 11 June, who has given this?
the first signature, Upar Pradhan, Lotika Mondol,
Okay.
and the other members.
11 June 2025, within a period of 2 months from date of communication of this order, upon notice to all interested parties, including the petitioners. In
Extremely
accordance
good.
with law. Therefore, sir,
Extremely good.
interdict. কিসের hearing? Hearing হবে না, কে আছে?
The next one is the against the demolition order. I have mentioned, your lordship. Today is the penultimate day. Tomorrow the demolition will start at the instance of the SDO, and that's why your lordship granted leave to move this application today.
My lord, in this order, I am for the private respondent. My lord, no copy has been served upon me.
Because your lordship,
private estimate number 10.
urgency, my lord, rule 26 have dispensation, and my lord, it is that.
But that since they are appearing, they have to be given copy.
But I am giving, my lord. But I have sent by registered post, my lord. But I am giving a copy. But your lordship, kindly have a look to the order impugned and the statute. But I will not trouble your lordship.
আজকে হিয়ারিং হবে না।
ঠিক আছে থামুন।
অ্যাডভোকেটস কোথায় আছে?
রায়ের অর্ডারে
হ্যাঁ
শেষে করবো তাহলে, শেষে একটা দিয়ে এটার পর দেখি কি বলছে।
চ্যালেঞ্জ করেছেন দেবরা
রায়ের যে অর্ডার
Your lordship.
Give a copy then. Let us come back on Monday.
In that event, your lordship kindly restrain them to our exercise.
No, my lord.
But your lordship kindly peruse one of the impugned order, page 72. One of the glaring, one of the non-compliance of the one of the order of one of the this court and the statute. But page 72 is the impugned order. Your lordship kindly.
Therefore, the provision is, do you have it at all? Private.
And they have a look.
Good.
The report of Pradhan. Your lordship got it. Third paragraph. It starts with, he has considered the report of Pradhan.
It appears from BLRO. Report of Pradhan, yes.
Report of Pradhan. And my lord, your lordship kindly peruse one of the order, one of these issue came up before this honorable court. And my lord Justice Aniruddha Rai was pleased to pass an order. Your lordship kindly come to that order. But page 28, but it starts from my lord, page 27. And my lord, relevant portion starts from my lord, page 28. The last part, one paragraph. Par contra, I will show, par contra, learned counsel for the petitioner has denied the dispute the submission made on behalf of the private respondents and recorded above. After considering the submission, your lordship kindly then, my lord, have a look.
Yes.
But here, but your lordship kindly see, after considering the rival contention of the parties and upon perusal of the materials on record, the Pradhan of the concerned Gram Panchayat is directed upon issuing a prior notice on the petitioner and the private respondent shall cause a physical inspection of the alleged unauthorized and illegal construction and locale, and then after giving them an opportunity of hearing in the light of the existing materials as mentioned above, shall decide the said representation of the petitioner dated June 13, 2024, as referred above to the above in according with law. The entire exercise shall above be carried out such and such. But the Pradhan issued a notice for holding inquiry, but no hearing was given to us. And then, my lord, the SDO himself proceeded with this. And, my lord, he came to the conclusion for demolition.
Where is the order of the Pradhan?
But no order was served. We were asked to appear in the locale for the purpose of inspection. Thereafter, nothing happened. No hearing was conducted by Pradhan. And, my lord, your lordship, kindly see the statute. But section 23 amended in the year 2017, and my lord, the relevant provision and the power is my lord, 23(5). But your lordship, kindly have a look. And my lord, this power can only be exercised on the basis of the recommendation of the Gram Panchayat. But the Gram Panchayat has made no recommendation. And the recommendation how they will made, that has been outlined by this honorable court. And he cannot move of his own. But only this is the issue before your lordship. This exercise was the arbitrary and beyond the scope of the statute and the direction of this honorable.
The matter to some reason officer.
Have a look.
Whereas
Section 23.
whereas it appears
One.
from the later information of Pradhan.
Let my learned friend, Manada Minister Lolit, let him say that this exercise was done properly. But your lordship kindly see.
Yes.
But this, your lordship kindly see. Yes, to vote.
My learned friend suppressing the facts.
No, no.
Pradhan passed the order after giving hearing.
But Pradhan cannot pass the order. It is the Gram Panchayat who can take a decision.
Decision,
This is
yes.
the statute.
Yes.
But your lordship kindly see.
My lord Pradhan,
is-
after hearing,
this-
after giving notice, hearing, they take a decision and decision referred to the SDO. SDO passed the order for demolition.
But let him
My
place
lord, this
before
is
your
a
lordship.
made
that-
construction upon a pond without any
But
sanction
that I will
plan.
come. That I will come, and I will come with their representation. And my lord, I will explain before your lordship
My lord,
whether
see
the
the report of the
exercise.
sub-divisional officer.
Yes, my lord. Let your lordship kindly have a look. Where is
My
the
learned
decision
friend
of the Gram Panchayat?
suppress the decision of the panchayat.
Decision is before this honorable
No,
court.
no.
That is the order of the subdivisional officer.
You suppress the Pradhan's decision.
Where is the Pradhan?
Yes, I have, but I'm
Pradhan
at
cannot
present.
take decision. But your lordship kindly peruse when this issue came up before this honorable court, and honorable court dealt with this. Pradhan has no right to take a decision for demolition. It is the
No.
Gram Panchayat has the right to take the decision. And particularly, 23(5) was dealt with by this honorable court. And since that was not done in accordance with law, it was remanded back, and Pradhan was directed, Gram Panchayat was directed to proceed in accordance with law. Here also, the similar the prayer I have. SDO in his order categorically stated he proceeded on the basis of a report of a Pradhan. It cannot be on the basis of a report. Pradhan cannot submit a report. Pradhan has to take a decision. And on the basis
That is the decision he has taken, that the illegal, the unauthorized construction has been.
But who has taken the decision, my lord? Can you see?
The order which you have just now placed before this court of
My lord.
Justice Roy,
My lord.
it says of Pradhan.
Pradhan has to
Pradhan-
communicate, not that. Whether I'm asking
Please.
myself. But I'm asking myself.
I'm putting it.
My lord.
You have read, so see, 29 page.
But I've seen.
It is the primary responsibility of Pradhan to examine whether there is alleged construction is illegal or unauthorized. Then the subsequent paragraph. It says that materials on record, the Pradhan of the concerned Gram Panchayat directed by issuing notice. Now you say that notice has not been issued, fine. But this illegality or unauthorized, this has been in the order itself, it has been that the Pradhan will examine this.
But your lordship kindly have a look to the statute. But your lordship, if
You have
order passed, divorce the statute. I'm asking myself. And the two part here.
This is incorrect. then.
Two part here.
This order-
Subject
See,
to lordship.
this order has not been appealed.
Not with the field.
Correct. There is a direction upon the Pradhan to examine whether there is any illegality in the construction. Now, upon such, if he has acted following the direction given by the court, then you cannot say that that is illegal.
This exercise, but assuming Pradhan has become the powerful on the strength of this order of the honorable court.
Not
Whether-
powerful. Pradhan cannot be powerful, sir. He has been directed to examine.
But the statute says it is the decision of the Gram Panchayat,
Correct.
and the court has
It is the
granted
decision of
the
the Gram
power-
Panchayat. Correct.
of the Gram Panchayat.
Ah.
This honorable court granted him the power to function as a Gram Panchayat, assuming that is so. But whether Pradhan has held a meeting after local inspection by issuing notice to all parties,
That is to be examined because there is a direction for prior notice.
that
You
is
say that
done.
whether
Prior
so-
notice has been given.
But where is that?
Prior notice has been given.
Correct.
In the order itself, that has not been spelled out. In the order itself, that has not been spelled out. Your lordship, can you see that I have complied?
where is the order of the Pradhan, Mr. Mahato? Where is
But they
the
have
order?
suppressed, they have not annexed
We
this.
have suppressed them
They have
also.
not annexed here.
If
They have not annexed here, my lord.
Mr. Mahato?
My lord, I will bring it, my lord, as it is, my lord. I have taken leave and I have got the.
Then he has raised a issue that that order passed by Justice Roy has not been complied since he was not notified.
Notice was issued.
Ah.
Pradhan has issued the notice.
we have
Whether
for inspection of local. But they have issued notice for inspection of local, not for hearing. I'm subject. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Pradhan has issued
You,
the notice.
your volume is so that if you put off the microphone, I can hear.
This is my card. But I appeared before my Lord Justice Borua, from Hooghly.
The Pradhan has issued the notice, directed him to produce if he have any sanction of the plan. Everything has been given.
You just file a report disclosing the fact that whether the order passed by Justice Roy that
Has been
prior to
applied.
that notified or not, whether they were
He
present, they were
notified.
called on, they refused to come or something of that sort. That should be on record. He says that they have not been notified.
My lord, if you kindly see the
Where is the order of demolition when it is to undertake?
72 page.
If your lordship, my lord, kindly
You are
come, my
sent
lord, my
me
report.
one accompanied by a letter, page 71. And it was issued on 19th June. I received on 20th June. But 15 days time was given. But today is the expiring day. But tomorrow they will come out with bulldozer and demolish everything. Within this type
Ashwin sir, this writ petition is filed challenging the order of the subdivisional officer Tomluk Purbo Mednipur. Any contempt? You have filed any contempt petition?
Yes, my lord. Contempt proceeding is pending, my lord.
Wait,
Today is date, my lord. Item number 10 before the Honorable Justice.
And the report says that, my lord, the report of the BLRO as well as the report of the Pradhan was, my lord, received by the subdivisional officers.
Then go to the court taking of contempt matters.
No, but contempt, my lord, we are not given notice. We are not aware of the fact. But my lord, the face of it, my lord, your lordship kindly see. Contempt, my lord, anytime anybody can take out a contempt application. But whether that compliance was done in accordance with law. My lord, the one contempt is pending as a threat, and they will go and demolish and then submit before the honorable court that the exercise has been done.
But then this should also be brought to the notice of.
They have already demolished. If that not be done, then this exercise cannot be done.
কি বলুন? Dated 12 June 2025.
Prevented them to communicate on 12th itself. They have prepared a letter on 19th only. But conduct your lordship.
An advocate for the petitioner submits that no notice was served upon the petitioner by the Pradhan prior to holding inspection. The petitioners were not heard. As such, was not heard in terms of the order passed in WPA number. You have stated in your writ petition?
Yes.
In which paragraph? That notice was not given, you were not heard?
Notice was given. Notice was given.
শেষ করুন আপনি শেষ করুন তাহলে আমাকে বলতে দিন
notice was given, the order is, your lordship is very specific. Notice was given for holding inspection at the local, but on the basis of report, Pradhan, according to my lord Justice Rai, Pradhan has to take a decision after giving opportunity of hearing, and my lord take a decision. If the decision is for demolition is taken, he shall forward it.
Notice was served, but
notice was served, hearing was taken, and
no
decision
hearing
was taken.
In which paragraph, sir?
Nothing has been annexed. Notice has been annexed here.
Let them produce what. But if that is the
you said the notice is notice.
Where have you stated that no hearing was conducted?
You said notice has been served, but you have not annexed here.
In which paragraph?
You said.
I'm passing, my lord. But paragraph 2, my lord, your lordship can you see?
Yes.
I mean, summarize my entire thing.
Held and inquiry.
But paragraph 10, my lord, are more specific, my lord. Paragraph 10, my lord, page 12. Paragraph 9, I have stated that we are asked to appear for the spot inquiry. We went there. Then, my lord, paragraph 10.
Inquiry was conducted, but no copy of inquiry report despite.
And then, my lord, your lordship tallies it with the order of my lord Justice Rai.
Sure. কি হলো? The notice was served, but no hearing was conducted by the Pradhan.
নোটিশ করেছে, হিয়ারিংও করেছে, হিয়ারিং করে অর্ডার করেছে।
And all on a sudden, such order of demolition has been passed by the subdivisional officer on 12 June 2025.
Well, let me know fixed on Monday or Tuesday.
Monday.
But that
Monday,
is, that
Tuesday.
your lordship can, but my lord, demolition should, my lord, state.
Demolition
Let
had
me know Tuesday.
to be conducted on,
Let them, you,
on Monday. Let it be on Monday. The demolition is yet to be conducted from on and from after Tuesday. After.
When is the 15 days going to over?
কত তারিখে রিসিভ করেছে?
today is, my lord,
23rd. 23rd.
my lord, we notice on 20th, my lord, it will expire today.
কোথায় কোথায় রিসিভ কোথায়? 20 রিসিভ করেছেন কোথায়?
হ্যাঁ
20 রিসিভ করেছে কোথায়?
19 তারিখে পাঠিয়েছো, 20 তারিখে আমি
কোথায়
accept
আপনি
করছি।
এখানে কোথায় দিয়েছেন অ্যাকসেপ্ট করেছেন?
On
এখানে দিয়েছেন
23rd.
অ্যাকসেপ্ট করেছেন কত তারিখে?
Do one thing, Mr. Mahata. I'm recording your submission
Yeah.
that till the matter is taken up by this court on Monday,
Monday.
please do not take any coercive
My lord.
action. Huh?
If it is on Monday, no course of action.
Mr. Lolit Mohan Mahata, learned advocate for the state respondent, submits that no coercive action will be taken. Submits that the matter will be fixed on Monday. He will produce relevant records before this court. He also, in usual fairness, submits that no coercive measures will be taken
Till the disposal
against.
of this application.
No, till Monday. Till Monday, no, my lord.
Take up. But if it is not Monday, monthly it should come out. And my lord, if
On
any
Tuesday.
reason, my lord,
On Tuesday.
but that's why my lord, some protection, my lord, I will not be able to come and say before your lordship on Monday. If any reason, but your
On
lordship,
Tuesday, then, huh?
Monday 20 is the one.
Will not take any coercive measures against the petitioner.
Till the matter is taken by your lordship.
Till
Tuesday.
the matter is taken up
Till Tuesday.
yes, yes.
next day. Till the next day, huh? Is this matter on Tuesday? Dekho now.
But I will stop, my lord, other.
It would be.
Lord, before my lord rises, my lord, in an unusual circumstances, I am mentioning, my lord, an item number 784. This was fixed by my lords today.
A report of fight was read.
But I'm to the respondent number 10, my lord.
784.
No, you increase it. That's good. Yes, Mr. Bhattacharya.
Now, my lord, now, my lord, it appears, my lord, the business of the court does not appear the matter to be taken up. Now, every Friday, my lord, yeah,
They
there is
have to change Friday.
kindly, my lord, fix up any date. Give us a time
So
after
this was-
2.
You have started?
Yes.
Yes.
Dakota, 700?
784.
Mr. Mahata is on the other side.
No, miss.
Last one.
এটা অর্ডারটা দে একটু
ফ্রাইডে বাদ দিয়ে দিতে বলুন।
Mr. Arindam Chattopadhyay is appearing for the state.
I will personally also inform him. ঠিক আছে।
Okay. You are for the respondent.
Respondent number 10, my lord.
Private respondent.
Private respondent.
And Mr.
Arindam Chattopadhyay, my lord, is appearing for the state.
Okay. On the joint prayers of the petitioner and the private respondent number 10 list this matter at a date বলো Friday বাদ দিয়ে বলছে।
Uh, Any date, Milord, which the business of the court permits, but Milord, I say, Milord, I will not be taking more than 10 minutes. He will also, we want to conclude our
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Very well. No, I will be also informing.
Subject to 3:30 does not follow you.
Yes, this is again, this is beyond our hand.
What to do?
What is the time would be same? 3 o'clock?
You give a notice. Learned
I-
advocate for the
yes.
petitioner directly to intimate the learned advocate for the state of the next date of hearing.
Yes. Milord, your lordship is taking up the matter at 2. Because
Why no?
2
Hearing 3:30.
3
hearing-
o'clock, Manoj, if it is
3:30.
3:30. Very good. Very good.
Tuesday.
3:30, Milord, I say it's a day.
Yes.
At least 3.
3:30.
No, no, it's a Tuesday, so we
Tuesday.
can hope for 3:30 not being there.
আমাদের এখানে কোনো হোপ করে লাভ নেই।
Now you have taken
Buधবার
it.
বা শুক্রবার হবে।
It happens to be 3:30 on Tuesday. I cannot help. Okay, thank you.
I'm get